Hello YouTube, and welcome to another video. I made a video yesterday about Alpine cabins. I think it was a part of it was about Alpine cabins, and I didn't like the way it turned out, so I subsequently deleted it, and I'm gonna do a new one. And today is that new video. I figured I was fighting way too much with the game and having way too many issues. So today we are just going to we're going to stay along the road this time. See, as I showed in my other video, see, there's my camp. This right here, if you follow this road up, this goes to Fallout. I keep saying Fallout 76, but that's the name of the game. But Fallout 76 is because of the vaults, because we came from Fallout 76. So you just got to make your way around these cars. Go down this road. So he's not a vendor, is he? No, he's just a protectron. And I was watching another video that somebody was doing the other day. They said there's some just places you can get those traveling vendors to spawn, like Graham, who's a traveling vendor in this game. But anyway, you continue down this road. You could, wow, is that a somebody's camp? No, that's junk.
Do not be alarmed.
Yeah, you'll run into salvagers, people like that trying to, you know, break into things. So, the reason why I didn't do this straight out the gate is because I wanted to kind of give people an idea of how, if they want to come here, how to get here. Okay, so that's why we went this route instead of the original route. And I think this is it right here. I think this is the parking lot, I think. Wow, this is an old style. This is an old phone booth, but you know, they haven't had these ones for like forever. And I mean, they're even older than the other ones. Yep, here's the cabins right here. Wow, there's the sign. So there you go. So wow. So there we go. I could have came here, started the video right here, but I decided, you know, like I said, I want to get people an idea of how to get here. So we're gonna do a little bit more of a video on it. So you come down it, and the first thing you hear is the screams. You think, wow, this place might be, what's going on with the screaming? You come down here and you look around and you proceed to, oh, it's the earthquake. And my controller raspberries. Wow, I forgot to do my. I modded this gun so that it's. I have to freaking. This is one of the things I don't like, because everything you have to do in this game, you always have to fight something. Damn it. We're going to go back to the mine. I was going to try to do it without the power armor, but it looks like I'm going to have to do the power armor. Because this suit that I'm wearing is not very, you know, protective. Not to mention they're coming in swarms, and I can't fight them off that fast. This is one of the many reasons why I don't do PvP. I don't shoot fast. So we're gonna pull out our I don't think I had anything, so I just barely got there. So here we go. We're gonna get in this. What is going on now? I don't know why the game's glitching. My system's been off all night. I just barely turned it on and started doing this video. And I'm starting to have problems right from the beginning. So I guess we'll have to start all over again. People may ask or wonder why I'm using the excavator. Well, if you've never watched any of my other videos, it's because this excavator has been modified. Yesterday I spent all day looking around. I accidentally sold off my chest piece, and it had one of those medical things in it where if you get really low, it'll automatically activate a stim pack for you. And another player gave me modified it for me and added that to it, but then I accidentally sold it off, so I had to go find the plans and remodify it myself, because I don't know where that player is. He's a higher player, and he probably to the point where, you know, when you get to be like 1,000, you don't really want to, you know, sometimes you only play this game when and if they add new content to it. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I selected my guns before I go. Wow. I didn't bring my knife, my sword? Wow. Okay, anyway, we're back here at Alpine's, the thing, right around the spot that I died. I don't have any junk. And here's the Alpine River cabins. We go down here and we start exploring the caverns again, just like we started to do before. It's like anywhere you go in this game, you have to be prepared to fight. That's one of the things that I didn't like. There's many things I don't like about it. I mean, you should be able to go some places, and these stupid creatures shouldn't be able to respawn every damn time. Shouldn't have looted his stupid corpse. It's one of the other pet perks I have about this game, is that you lose your stuff and it appears in a duffel bag. So here's cabin number 1. When we first came up, you noticed that we had earthquakes and there was a lady screaming, so you would start to think, well, this place is haunted. And there's the screaming again. Well, if you're in here, those pictures will twirl. And the doors will close automatically. So you would think to yourself, this place has to be haunted. Wow, there's a light in here. Was it just not on the other day? Yeah. It may not do it while I'm here, so we'll go on to the next cabin. There is a couple of holotapes here somewhere, and there's at least 3, I think. 2 complaints and 1 from, I forget, Rita at the Fire Breathers. We're not going to get it this time. I already have it from the other day. There's cabin number 2. Wow, still screaming. And something I didn't notice until the other day is you see these speakers everywhere. Well, you got these ones right here in the middle of the camp, and then there's some speakers around the perimeter of this camp. Or whatever, I won't always used to call it a camp because that's what I call mine. Where these buckheads came from. Were they people here that was here, or are they just ghouls who found their way here? Wow. Wow, there's is that the same one? No, that's a different one. Okay, well, there we go. Found a comic book here. It's a different comic book than the other day. There, the door just shut. Wonder if we sit here long enough, we'll see the pictures spin. So this is cabin number 3. Nothing in the first aid box. There's the screaming. And then this is cabin number 4. So there's only 4 cabins. I was thinking there was 5 the other day. You look. Oh, there the picture was turning. Wonder if it'll do it again. Probably not. Well, screaming occurs pretty regularly. Well, so we visited all 4 cabins. Looks like that one closed the door already. Killed at least 4 ghouls. At least. And this is another part of the cabin-y area. And I think this over here is a private person or another camp. But it's not part of the cabins. The cabins are specifically a cabin. This is a settlers camp that was here after the fact. And then this is, of course, the outhouse. I wasn't sure if there was anything in it. I know I carry a ghoul. You see these water pumps everywhere. So this is one of the first water pumps you can build in your camp. I don't think I explained exactly what they do, other than basically you put them wherever you want, and they pump water out of the ground. But it'd be the same water that you get out of that pond over there. So it's dirty. You will have to, clean it if you don't want it's dirty water. So you drink it straight out of there like it indicates, you could get a disease. If you boil it, then your chances are less likely to get a disease. Wow. There's a pretty good sized water thing over here. I was thinking maybe I'd move my camp over here because of the water, but I don't know. I know there's another player who has her camp here. I visited her camp the other day. Well, probably about a week ago now. Maybe 2. It's hard to say. So basically, I saw her in the last 2 weeks, and because she was playing at night when I was on, and I went into her camp, and she had us one of those hot tubs that's in her camp. So because I know there's some medical benefit that you get from them. I forget, it helps build your health back. So I don't know if I needed the health back, but I took off my power armor. I didn't bring my swimsuit, so I just took out of my clothes and jumped in her hot tub. And I don't know, I guess she liked that I did that to get in the hot tub. I didn't just jump in it with power armor. Not that it's going to hurt the power armor. I mean, I don't know if it would or wouldn't. I don't think so. I don't know if it does any long-term damage or not to it. And I wasn't about to wear my clothes in there, and I couldn't take off because my character's a girl character, so I couldn't take off my bra and panties because of that. But I was able to get in. I got in her hot tub like that. So I also went over the wires and the speakers that were here. And then if you follow the cables up, you eventually end up here at this treehouse. And there are speakers in the perimeter, so circling the camp, in case people don't know what perimeter is. That means the surrounding area in a circle. And then you follow them up here. Wow, there's another one up here. That was pretty good. Coming back here was probably a good idea. And then you come to this computer right here, and you look on it. I'm not going to do what I did in the last video. You don't lower a creature. You put stop automated sequence, and then you can see refresh status, and nothing's doing nothing. And this, the sound stops. The pictures will stop rotating. You don't want to lower a creature on the outside. Last time I got it, and I don't know if the game glitched or something, but I couldn't get out of it, so I decided not to do that. But see, if you want to hear the screaming, pictures rotating, simulate earthquakes. I guess it can only do 2 things at a time. I can hear the earthquake. Okay, so we'll come back. You just don't lower a creature. That's unless it's not glitching. You may have to leave your game like I did the other day, which is another reason why I deleted the other video on this. But you look around at the cabins and you can see that there's wires running to the speakers and running everywhere, and these speakers in the middle, there's speakers around the perimeter. I don't know if I'm going to show all of them. See, actually you can see these ones right here, up here at the parking lot, or one of the parking lots. See, there's some more speakers. They're strategically placed. These ones are, wow, they're clear out here on the road. This is another 3. And then there's ones over there and ones over there. Wonder if the pictures are rotating or it's like intermittent, or it runs the sequence and then stops because it's not continuous. So I would have probably had to thingy, but you get the gist of it, I hope. Here's the center part where the people would gather and have their whatever. And then there's these barbecuers. So this place is a part of the Parks and Recreation Department. Wow. There's also a random recipe here. What the? A Nuka-Cola? Another Nuka-Cola. Oh, I already have that one, don't I? Mylar cake. I think I have that one already. I don't know what I would do with it if I got it. Somewhere around here. Maybe it's over here. Nah, it's not that one unless they haven't respawned. See, some of the stuff in the game will not respawn for 24 hours from when you got it last. I think it's to discourage players from, you know, going surfer hopping, because they know it happens. But anyway, you'll notice that the screaming stopped. The pictures aren't rotating, because I think when you activate them from the computer, they do their rotation or whatever once, and then they stop. They don't keep going, I think. But anyway, this computer is what creates all those effects. Oh, it's not doing any of them. So you gotta run automated sequence, and then it's automatically running again. But if you stop it, then you can pick the individual things you want to run. But you don't want to lower a creature unless it was just glitching for me, so I wouldn't do that. It's a part of the automated sequence, so I would just leave the automatic sequence. See, now that I turned the automatic sequence back on, see, the screaming started back up and everything else. So if you know somebody you want to scare, probably for full effect, you might want to bring them here at night. And there is nighttime in the game. I forget how often that is. It's at least in 1 hour of a real day, you will experience night and day in this game, I think. Let me see, maybe I have to go, let's go check the Pip-Boy out to see if it tells me what status. See if there's a timer here. I don't see any type of a clock. Carry weight plus 100. Excavator bonuses. Well fed, partially hydrated. Special. See, in my video I did on the Pip-Boy, I was going to explain these cards more in detail. We're not going to do that here. But there's the Alpine Cabins for you. It's not part of the normal quest lines or anything else. So if you come here, you do. If you don't, you don't. So it's basically, you know, just here to be here. Kind of a unique thingy. There's a lot of other lore in the game that's, you know, not necessarily part of the thingy, and it's okay if you don't know about it, which is one of the reasons why I decided to cover it in a video for me. I saw somebody else covering it, and I don't know if anybody else has covered it. And yeah, you can walk up to a pile of logs, and that's what I tried to do the other day, and it didn't work. Let's see, where did I die at? See, I didn't drop my junk because I didn't have any junk to do, and you only drop your junk. So, like if you pick up cams, or depending on which you prefer to say, medications, your food items, your clothing items. So this is one of those many gravel pits. You can get if you build your camp here, you will automatically be able to spawn a, you won't need the plans or nothing, a concentrator, excavator device. I showed it in a previous video. I can't do it here because I would have to go to one of my other camps where I actually have one. I don't have one here, and I can't spawn one here. But they'll automatically appear under resources, just like when you go to a workshop at one of the workshops in the game, and you can spawn whatever resources are available there. What is that noise? Oh, stupid, it's under the table. See, these are chems. I don't see what the pack of cigarettes has anything to do with anything, so I don't usually gather them unless there's some materials. And look, this is one of the many places you can find one of these beer hats. Although, you know, I thought that they would be more popular because I tried to sell one in my vending machine, but nobody would buy it. So maybe it's because they knew where they were. But it's in that bus down from this lumber place, which is down the street from the street to the right from Fallout 76 or 76, the shelter. You know, I thought I had my sword. I wonder why. I thought maybe I would be lighter if I didn't carry it. But those protectrons over there, they go around cutting down trees and doing wood, although I never see them get any further. See, in this road, if you keep following it, like I said, this will eventually, this is the road new players should actually come down. So as a new player, this was the way you should come down. From 76. I went up it once. And there are some bad guys, so make sure that you have your weapons handy. If you're nice to those two girls, just as you're coming down the stairs, they give you a weapon. So, and talking to them starts your first primary quest in the game. You can also go over that and visit that little thing, but you gotta make sure you come back to the main path here. And up here somewhere, unless somebody's killed them already, are these stupid things. There. And then these are the stairs you come down from 76. There's the two girls I was talking about. You talk to them, which starts the Waywood quest. Because you got to go find the thing. You talk to Pennington here. And there we are, back at Vault 76. Our home for the past 20 years. Well, it seems like yesterday I walked out of the vault, so for the past 20 years. Although you can come over to this Raider Corps, this Responder Corps, and get this pipe weapon and some ammo. So I would do that. So you come out of the vault, you go to the right, you go that, you get that weapon from her. I didn't get it because I don't know if it'll be here for the next person or not, and I really don't need it. And then you go to the Wayward right there. There's the sign for it. You come down these stairs. Although you won't be wearing power armor, you'll just be wearing whatever you was in the vault. You talk to Pennington here. You continue down these stairs. You talk to these two girls. They tell you about a treasure, thus activating the quest. But be nice to them. Don't lie to them. Don't, thinking and they give you a gun. If you're ignorant to them or you lie to them, because there's a dialogue option where it gives you the option to lie to them, tell them that yeah, we got a big old creature in the vault, and we don't. It's obviously a lie. So these are the two things you have to fight on the way down. So there's that. don't know. That's not on. That looks like there's a path over there. But this is definitely. Hey, there's a chicken. It's red, but they don't ever attack you. So unless your little bar says that you need something to eat. Wow, shotgun shells, loose springs. I need some springs. You can play this banjo, but I don't think you can keep it. I have more shotgun shells. Oh, good. We'll leave the pipe pistol because all I would do is either sell it or break it down for something. Wow, what's in this? Oh, bury that. Some of the stuff will for other players it'll respawn, I think, but it won't respawn for you for 24 hours. Then you come back down to the path. So that's a little excursion that you can do on your way down. Go over there, visit them. I would recommend that you have a gun, which you can get that. You can get those 1, 2 that I didn't even know about those ones when I first did it. So that's why I'm including that in a video. I don't know if I included this as an earlier video. I did delete a bunch of videos. And see, the first thing you'll see as you're coming down is my camp coming into view if I'm in the server. If I'm not here, then it won't be here unless I've switched to one of my other camps. But you can see it. You can see it clear as day if you come down the right path. So you'll know if I'm here or not. Now the first thing in the game you'll be able to do is you'll be able to build the wooden part. So that's why you gather the wood, so you can build stuff and cook with. Then the bottom part is a garage set that you have to find or buy in the game.
This unit is specialized in deploying the following morale initiatives: cheer, joy, holly, and jolly.
But that looks like the ultrasight power armor right there. I have the ultrasight power armor. I think you get at the end of the Brotherhood of Steel quest. Then you come down here. You can go across there and kill the Scorch that there. I think there's like at least a half a dozen or so. You can loot them and get weapons from them. And then this isn't the path, is it? No, it's down here a little ways. Then I think this, maybe this is it. And then you find this path and you go up here. This should be either you should come up here before you leave the area and go to the Waywood. So you come up here. Anytime you see a duffel bag, you should always loot it. Then you come in here, you get a key off of him, these checklists and stuff. Somewhere in here there'll be some bobby pins sitting on something. Maybe they're not. Somebody already picked it, so somebody already got it. And then you'll have this hey, a hunter's rifle. I have some 38s. Maybe I'll shoot it. But you get this and you find a key on this. This is the overseer for Vault 51. You get his key, and then it'll show you where Vault 50. If you get the key, yeah, because the key is specifically, I think, a quest item, so you want to get the key. And from him, they changed him. He used to be down the way a little bit, but they moved him here for I don't know why. Oh, here's the 2 bobby pins. They're in the suitcase. But sometimes you have to pick that safe. And this should be either your 3rd stop or your 4th stop, but you should definitely stop here before you go to the rest of the game. And as you can see, this is a cooking station. This is one of the cooking stations I think you can build from your camp right out the gate. This right here is a weapons workbench. You can scrap anything at this workstation. It doesn't have to be weapon related. It can be anything, and they all work like that. The only time that you need to worry about this one specifically is when you're making weapons or modifying them or repairing them. That's the only time it matters. So you can gather that pile of wood right there, that pile of wood, and you can cook things. If you go out and hunt, you can hunt, there's like ragstags in this area, squirrels, if you like hunting squirrels. Up by that one place there's chickens. You can get a chicken. But once you get that key, because this is something I didn't do, which is why I'm stressing it in this video, because I didn't do this. I actually went straight to the Haywood, and then I had to double back. Although you do a lot of double backing in this game. And then once you get that key, then it'll want you to come all the way up here. This is where Vault 51 is. You don't want to go into the actual vault. You want to stay to the left, and there's like a shelter there. You go in that shelter and you claim a shelter, and then you can build a shelter at your camp, which is one of the big reasons why you want it. So in addition to building your camp, you'll have at least a shelter there. And then that way, if you decide to display your camp to others so the player can get it, then people will see that you have a shelter by that little red circle there. That means I have a shelter. And the V means I have a vending machine. And then if you look at the vending machine, it'll will kind of go on the camp itself. It'll tell you that I have 21 apparel items, that's clothing. I got 608 junk. I got 167 meds, and I have 68 plans. Now the plans are what you need to make things in the game. So, and recipes is so you can make, if you like recipes. But you find a lot of the recipes in the game. It's one of the 2 reasons. That's one of the 2 reasons why I took them all out of my vending machine. But these are some of the plans that I personally have. You come over to notes, and then this is the notes. This assorted lighting, I forget what that does. It gives you more lighting options when you're building your cat. This barn building set, I have 3 of them. I don't know if I've started using them or not. This is so you can build a basketball hoop. This is a bathtub. This is a bear-proof trash can, bookcase. The rest are pretty much, self-explanatory. And then and this is a fusion generator. This specifically is this generator right here. Okay, so that's the fusion generator. Now this generator makes 100. I don't know exactly how they measure the voltage in this game, but this is, to me, it's 100 volts.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Now the small one, the small generator, we have to be in thingy mode. See, generators. Right here. This one's the small one. This one only makes 3 volts. This one makes 5. This one makes 10. This right here I can't build, but this is the fusion generator, see? And if you don't have the plans for it, you will see a lock on it like this. I don't have the plans for this, so I can't build it. I don't have the plans for this, but this is a super reactor. This also produces 100 volts. You know, I think there should be a thing in the middle. Like this one right here, in my opinion, should make at least 5 volts. This one right here should make at least 10 volts. This one right here should make 15 to 20 volts. This should make the 100 that it does, but there should be another generator in there that makes 50 volts in case you don't quite want 100. And this thing right here should make 10 at least, and maybe 3 variations of it where one makes 5, the next one makes 10, the next one makes 15 at least. And then this reactor should be able to come in like 2 different sizes, maybe 100 for this big one, and then a medium sized one for 50. And then the power connectors, when you first start the game, this will be the one that you can build in your camp right here. This one right here is one that you can hang from ceilings and rafters. And this one you can put on the floors or like that. And then this one right here you put on the side of buildings like I have up there. And you need these in order for lights and miscellaneous stuff to work. Like if we went up to my second floor, I have lights and these 2 signs right there. If the power wasn't going into one of these node thingies, that's what I call them, then you couldn't have those lights on and these wouldn't work. I don't know how these things get their power. The garage door has the power right there, and you can turn it off by going like this, and the door shuts. And yeah, you can find the plans and build this in your game. It doesn't come with, this is the warehouse plans, and then you can make the warehouse. This is a greenhouse. As far as I know, the only way you can get these plans is they were specials. They're gone now. There is one that's currently out. It's called a rustic greenhouse. It's in the atomic shop, but that you have to buy at the atomic shop. These, if you get the deluxe package for this game, then you will get these in the deluxe package, along with the ability to, this is a stash box, the ability to make this stash box. You also get the ability to make this it's in miscellaneous thing items, and it's right there. It comes in that pack, and this thing is a lot bigger than it looks. It is big. So, you know, theoretically, if you didn't want to build, you know, if you got the plans, and I mean, actually, you'd get that, you automatically have the plans. And once you have the materials, which is mostly concrete and metal, I think, you aluminum too. So concrete, steel, and aluminum. As long as you have at least, and what you need is on the right, what you have is on the left. Cannot place item outside build area. See, and the thing I was talking about, bubbles. See, the bubble is this area right here. So you can't build outside this bubble. But see, I feel as long as another player can be like right next to it, as long as they ain't, you know, maybe an inch or 2 away, then I think the 2 camps should be able to coexist without the game thinking that you need to put it somewhere else. As you can see, it comes down the middle of this water. So if somebody wanted to build their camp like right here and then use this same water to build their camp, I feel they should be able to do it. Wow, I'm outside the area, so it cuts out automatically if you leave the build area, which is that bubble. And if you hear me talk about bubbles, that's the bubble I'm talking about. And it will only appear when you're in make mode or edit mode. It'll also appear at workshops and stuff like that too. But their bubbles are a lot bigger, so. And then you'll notice that I don't have any of those wires or whatever going from point A to point B, but then you see this wire, you see this conduit running across the top. Now that's how the power gets from one end of the room to the other end of the room. And I think it's in, you find the plans for advanced power couplers, then you can build those. And it comes in a variety of different things. See, I found the plans for this, so now I can build this Yag, whatever. To me, this is a bear. I don't have the plans for this yet, so I can't make it. This, you get at the end of a quest. This, I think it comes with the package. This, I think I got from the scoreboard 2 seasons ago. And then this is the basketball courts. I don't know if I have to have 2 different variations, but this is the porta potty, and yes, you have to have the plans for all these. This comes with the deluxe package too, this little computer, which is kind of cool. And as you can see, I don't have the plans for either of these yet. So if there's a line through it, you don't have the materials to build it, and if there's a little atom symbol, then you need to go buy it from the atom store. If it's gold color like this, then that means that you bought it already and you can go ahead and build it. But if there's a line through it like this, you don't have the materials and you can't build it. Sometimes you'll have one or the other. Wow. A ring of fire pit. I don't have the materials for that? Wow. No. Cannot be placed with an existing object. Okay. Well, it's still this color, and I know I have the materials, so I must not have the plans for it, but usually there's a lock in it. Oh. But if the item goes green, then you can go ahead and build it. See, like that. If it's red, then you can't build it. Okay, so there's that. Now the other thing was the cards. Now I know people who play Red Dead are familiar with these cards. Well, they're not familiar with these exact cards, but to access your card, you got to whatever button triggers your Pip-Boy. Mine changed, and then it says level up. So you hit that button, and there they are. And here are the different areas that you have. And then you read on the bottom half of the card what they actually do. And then you have, like I was shown in the Pip-Boy, of course in the Pip-Boy video, you have those categories across the top. So you have strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, ability, and luck. And you have cards corresponding to each of these areas. And as you can see, this card right here is a level 1, this card is a level 2, this card is a level 3. So as you proceed through the game, you level these up. And if you see if you can rank it up, or level up is the same thing. You I just start like right here and go like this, and if the rank up lights up or isn't dark like it is, then that card's rank upable. If it doesn't, then it's not. And you go through all of them. There's lock picking. I probably need to find a better lock picking one. Expert. Let's see here. I'm not exactly sure how to open a pack. How many packs do I have?
To catastrophic levels. Rebooting. Complete.
But if you pick a perk card by pushing L3, these cards are all maxed out. This is Action Girl. This is limp damage is now reduced. I'm not gonna risk and say, oh, here's this one's ranked up all the way. But you just go find one that's not ranked up all the way.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever.
Like this one.
Are not satisfied with your game. This unit is not authorized to make exchanges. Please contact your closest local customer service help workshop for further inquiries.
Guess those are the only ones that I needed to rank up. And then I don't know how the coin system works, but there's those little, you look in the bottom right hand corner, those coins is whenever it tells you you can't equip a certain coin, that's reason you don't have enough of those
Unit is
coins.
specialized in deploying the following morale initiatives: cheer, joy, holly, and jolly.
See, I do not have enough special points to equip this card. I don't know how many does it need, because I have 18, so how many do I need? Unused, so I can add 2 more cards to this. So what card do I want to add? I already have Aqua Girl, don't I? Yeah, I do. Let's number that.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
Huh. I don't know. Let's see if I can look. Oh, wow, I did. Wow, that took both of them.
Boys and girls.
So what does it do? Take the ones, let's see, long wander. What one would I want in this area?
This work
I have 3, it says, so that means I could go as high as 3.
happy holidays.
Let's see. What one did I want? Bargain Hunter. This is a good card to equip if you're going to buy a bunch of stuff from vendors and stuff. It's supposed to reduce the price a little bit.
This unit will not be accepting requests to sit
The only
on
one that I
census.
think that I could use,
We apologize for the inconvenience.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just Why?
So it goes to show you that, you know, you do have to put a lot of thought into these.
Where are my little elves? No, really? I fear for their safety.
Huh. Well, I'm not exactly sure which ones I could
Attempt to
use.
acquire a Christmas tree has failed. Reason: all trees contain highly dangerous levels of radiation. Mankind is a naughty plague on this gentle planet. Ho, ho, ho.
I think we'll do the field surgeon. That one seems really good.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
I don't know, we'll equip that one for now. Says I have one more unused.
Accessing. Naughty, nice. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice.
Maybe I'll do the bargain harder one. Just for good measure. See. It says I have 3 unused. How do I have 3 unused? Field surgeon, long wanderer. I don't see happy camper.
Evaluating naughtiness levels. Evaluation complete. Naughtiness levels exceed all projections. What has this world become?
I don't know if I like that one.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
It says hunger and thinking.
Silent night. Failed to launch. Likely cause. Total collapse of society. Oh, oh, oh.
Maybe I need the harder bargain one in there. Huh, there we go. So that way it fights off the other thing a lot quicker. Now let's go up to intelligence. What ones do we have up here?
Error. Based on current number of registered naughty children.
Guns
This
break down
unit
30%
is
slower,
suffering from
and
a
you can
severe
craft
gold
tier green
shortage.
3 plans required. Energy weapon ammo weighs 90% less. Master hacker. Gain 1 hacking skill and terminal's lockout time is reduced. They don't look like I have any other ones I can add.
Gathering presents. Loading here. Unpacking. Holly Jolly. Subroutine. Complete. Oh.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
Stim packs restore 40% more lost health. Well, I don't see what ones I could have that I don't. Workshops items now cost 25% fewer. So there's the cards. And they recently added these legendary parts. Let's see, how do we get up there? Oh yeah, we gotta do this. Wow, it's still locked.
Feature possess 2 heads. Cannot resolve.
$150 requires for the last legendary perk, and then I need the other. How the frick do I get those points? See, that's another thing that I still don't know.
Unit has been programmed with the gas drop.
But there's not an in-depth look, but a good look at the perk cards and the possible things that you can have. I need to get my sword.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Oh, it's only a level 5. No wonder why it's so lame.
Why?
Guess we can just scrap it then. I thought it was a good gun, but it's only level 5. Now, I should be able to craft that gun. It says I have level 3.
Oh, no. Everyone appears to have died. This is terrible. Error. Tier level dropping to catastrophic level. Rebooting. Complete.
Oh, science. That's what I needed to do. I need science level 1. That's what I wanted to do. Change one of those to science level 1. So which is science level under? Plus charisma. These come in very handy when sometimes when it says you need a certain charisma in order to bypass certain dialogue options in the game. So when it says you need something charisma, that's what that means.
Unit is not authorized to make exchanges. Please contact your closest Rocco customer service help workshop for further inquiries.
See, where would science be? Wouldn't that be under intelligence? No, because that card was blue. Or under here. Let's go look, see if I can find a science card.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
I don't
floating in
see no
space
science
forever.
card under here.
Just why?
Oh, there's a science card right there.
This unit is specialized in deploying the following morale initiatives: cheer, joy, holly, and jolly.
Okay. Let's see if that changes it now.
Due to the hardened nature of this unit's exterior, the action should the make of
So now all I need is the
is unavailable at this time.
so now I can make that.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Oh, this one requires 2.
In space forever.
Well, I can at least make that one. I can buy this one. And this one requires gunsmith 5. The lock's gone, so I should be able to make this one. I can't make that one because the lock's still there. So energy,
Scanning.
I have science 1.
Boys and girls. Scanning. Scanning.
The only one that I would want to make here anyway would probably be this one.
Word has become
It says science level 1, so what, I have to undo the other one and put that one in its place? That's stupid. If you got a higher level, you should automatically be able to do it. You know? And this is one of the things that irritates me to no end, is that some players will come, even if your thing is locked, because they have a higher lock picking, and they'll pick your lock. If they pick your lock, then it's picked. It's broken. You will have to rebuild it. It doesn't reset, even if you reset the game.
this unit.
You know, you should get a warning that somebody's picking your lock,
Perfect.
and you should be able to come back to your camp and shoot them.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
You know, I don't go to other players' camps and pick their locks. So I expect that nobody will pick my locks. I'm thinking about, in addition to that lock down there, I'm thinking about putting another door here and another door up there, both with skill level 3, so they have to pick literally 3 separate locks just to get in here. I have the key, so I don't need to pick it, even though it says that I should pick it. Maybe we should change out this door to a different door. So scrap. Now let's find a new door.
Where are my little elves? No, really? I fear for their safety.
That one goes on that Brotherhood of Steel device. This one goes down in your shelter. This one goes on that bungalow thing. This is the door I had. This is a regular door.
Attempt to acquire a Christmas tree has failed. Please All trees contain
Lock.
highly dangerous levels of radiation. Mankind is a naughty plague
There.
on this gentle planet.
Now it's not a broken door, it's a normal door. See, I don't have a door in my actual greenhouse. Like out here, like I was gonna have it, but it's inside. These are all locked. And I put these in deeper water, so if anybody doesn't have, like the perk that keeps you from taking on radiation, you will take on radiation as soon as you get in this water. I added that as a deterrent. So people really want to pick my locks or steal my water, then they're going to take on radiation. But see, if you drink the water, you take on disease and radiation. If you just collect it, then you can boil it and take out the disease, but you still take on radiation. See, watch, I'll collect some. See, collecting it, I take on radiation. Now watch, I'll go drink some. Wow, I took on 15. Took on 15 rads. So, let's go boil it and see what we do.
Accessing naughty lines. Parameters. Loading. Complete.
And you can use your chemistry workstation to do just that, or your cooking station, either or.
Why?
Now let's see. Go to the Pip-Boy, go to the items, go to food and drink. I only take on 5 rads, so it's back to 5 rads. So if you just drink the water straight, you take on 5 rads. 15 rads. If you boil it, then you only take on 5 rads.
Evaluating naughtiness.
I wonder if this does any good.
Evaluation complete. Naughtiness level. Exceed all projections. What has this world become?
This is Rad X. This is supposed to keep you from taking on rads. So let's collect some. Still take on 5 rads. Drink. You still take on 15. I'm just trying to figure out the perk of that.
Subroutine. Failed to launch. Likely gone. Total collapse of society. Oh, oh, oh.
Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Based on current number of registered naughty children, this unit is suffering from a severe coal shortage. Gathering presents. Loading gear. Unpacking. Holly jolly.
Oh, that's why I don't put a lock on these doors. Because she walks right through them like they're not even there, or unlocks them. Huh. Now I remember. We'll remove the lock instead. Because, what good is it to lock it if...
It's hard to concentrate on my work when you're gone.
You know, and I found this, Brotherhood of Steel, lab coat the other day, so I put that on her instead of the ones that come in the game. How much over am I? Wow, I'm 200. Wow, that must be a lot of water.
Possess 2 eggs. Cannot resolve.
And this doesn't come like this. This Brotherhood of Steel round table. Basically, it's 2 back to back. So you get this chair, these chairs on that side, these chairs on this side, and the primary table. You can't tell. There's a separation in the middle. I just put one that way and put one that way. I saw another player do it and figured that looked cool. I'm gonna do that. So I went to another player's camp and saw it like that. So that's why mine's like that.
Happy holidays.
So I was gonna go down and build me another one of these lasers. Oh, she must have opened the door. I decided I'm gonna leave the door there. And I guess she'll just keep opening it and doesn't know how to close it. But she doesn't know how to open this door. Or she doesn't come out this door. But this is the shop door, so into the shop. I'm thinking about, when I'm in this game, taking that out. Because see, this is what I sometimes do to keep people out of there. Because if you pick the lock, you can't get by this. So it's a big waste of your time to try picking it if you can't even get in there. So that's what I do when I'm in the game. I put something in front of it to keep people from picking my locks and going into my areas. If people want to go up there, they can ask. They don't need to pick my locks. I put the locks there to more or less to discourage them from going up there. But people could pick the lock so it doesn't keep them out. Wow, that lady, whatever her name is down there, claimed the workshop. These are the workshops. They're like, so you can build stuff. Anything you want, anything you can build in your camp, you can build there. Trying to think of what else I wanted to do. We can go up to the crater and do those missions because we didn't do them yesterday. So they both should be here. And you want to do, once you become friends with the raiders, well, at least on speaking terms, I should say, you want to do the dailies with them, and there's 2. That's 1. It must be later that I run into her, so I might come back. But one of them is with Warren there. You know, I think another player said that, you know, you can come up here and you find this code and you find some spacesuits. But I think I think he did that video up earlier, but in later updates, I think they changed it. Wow. This raider is sleeping. These raiders are all sleeping. I wonder what happened if I slept here. You know, something that would be nice if they added to this game. Since how we are apart, since how we're not really, we gotta talk to her. That's Warren, or how you pronounce her name. But your spacesuits are right here. There's your 2 helmets. There's at least 2 spacesuits. You have to wait at least 24 hours, minimal, to for them to respawn for you. Somebody else might be able to get them to respawn, and server hopping doesn't help. But I'll talk to her a little later. But before you, I don't even see the code. But the doors do shut. And I think there used to be a code to open that, and then you would go in there, and there was a bunch of lockers, and you could pick up a bunch of those. And then your other daily is with Rocky here, where you hunt down other raiders. I wonder whose tent this is. See, I wouldn't, as I was gonna say, is I would want to be able to come up here to the raiders camp, you know, and build my own little space. Because I figure we should be able to build our own little space. And then, likewise with the foundation, come down here to the foundation. That's so I remember I activated it. When people drop a nuke right here, it's because they want a specific event to spawn. I think I showed this or told people about this in my other video. It's not, this is Test Your Metal. So this is where Test Your Metal, and it is one of the new ones. And I don't know how that activates. The next place, I guess, since how it's in order, but it doesn't cost nothing to go to the crater. It doesn't cost nothing to go to Fort Atlas. See, now that I'm like a knight errant, because I have a special title, because I don't have to follow, you know, the knight errant, the rules of, you know, being a knight, and I'm always there. But you know, you should have dailies for these specific Brotherhood of Steel. There are dailies and other things in the game, but they're not specific. They're not for them, except for one. If you run across a piece of paper and it says important technology and you got to take it, that's the only one you do for these people specifically. And when you do when you see that and it says, because they want to preserve technology, and that's what it'll pop up on your screen and do. And I don't know if it's considered a daily. It's kind of a random. And then you got 2 choices with that. You got to either bring it here, providing that you're already friends with them. And in earlier, when the game first came out, this was Fort Atlas. I mean, this wasn't Fort Atlas. This was the Atlas Observatory, and it was, you know, an observatory experiment gone horribly wrong. Like everything else in this game. But I would like it, like I was gonna say, to have like some space here too. So like, because I don't know which one, I don't know which bed we can actually sleep
At
in.
the Corium night current. We'll do cloud.
Okay, you got this.
See your stat, you can. What? What for? Well, maybe I don't want to.
Initiate Houston, reporting for duty.
Look what else it is. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
We'll make Atlas stronger than fortified.
Okay, Erica, you're doing great.
Your world has so much to teach us. Why did I say it before?
Well, you're gonna have to wait a minute. Right in the middle of something. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am.
Did I say that?
Well, I'm already in the middle of it, so it's already too late for that. So you're gonna have to wait at least 5 minutes while I finish. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that there's some barracks around here, and I don't know which one, which bed we are actually allowed to sleep in. So, I mean, you can pretty much sleep in any one of them, but you run the risk of it being another player's. I mean, not another player's, but another individual. So I don't know which one of these is actually
Paladin
ours. So
Romani and you
that's
will
why I
forge
would
new
like to
future
personally
trusts
build,
together.
something that I know is my personal space, so that I know, well, hey, that's mine, and somewhere in the fort, maybe have it where one of these bunks is specifically designated as ours. But I don't know which one it is, and we should probably have more bunks in here. There's also bunks downstairs, but since I'm a knight, I should be able to sleep in this main barrack here. Is this a? Yeah, that's a girl. Unless this is the girls' barracks and the upper one's the boys' barracks. I don't know exactly how they do that. But when you do get that thing, you just bring it up here to old Scribe Valdez.
What's the word from the wasteland?
Same as always. And then when you completed this quest, if you spared the scientists' lives, then they'll be over here working on whatever they're
Own path in the Brotherhood.
working on. It's like, oh, she's eating. She's drinking coffee. He's smoking a cigarette. I've never seen him actually work to do anything. And then you should be able to get missions from Scribe Valdez still, and you should be able to come over here and get a mission if a daily quest from Paladin here.
It's good to see you again.
See, I don't want to interact with her because all she has is the same dialogue options. So, and even though when she says something, that's the most she ever says when you come up.
Was hoping you'd still stop by.
Yeah, I'll stop by. I just wish you guys would have more dailies for me. I mean, you do have the daily ops down there in the bottom left-hand corner. You click on this, and you get these daily ops. But this is technically for the old Brotherhood. See, when you explore Watuga, if I'm saying that correctly, this futuristic town down here, you run across an X1 down here. Maybe I should go down there really quick. And then you run across this one where you reach Grant's terminal, and that becomes the daily where you have to go and kill a scorched beast. But like I said again, that's part of the old Brotherhood, not the new Brotherhood. The only thing, like I said, for the new Brotherhood is that you is once in a while you'll run across a file. You ought to pick it up and it'll say that it's something technology, and then you have to take it to the Brotherhood. Now you have two locations to take it to. You can either come to Camp Venture, because this is their first home for the old Brotherhood. And there's a spot here at Camp Venture where you can put that, or you can take it to her. But you have, here you run the risk of having to take out Scorched. If you don't want to have to take out Scorched, you just want to drop it off and leave, you have to go through the Scorched. Not to mention, it costs caps to go to Fort Venture, just like I figured. That's two reasons why I don't go there then. I don't really want to fight off the Scorched, and I don't want to pay caps. Anyway, when you go to here, to Fort Atlas, it's free to go to Fort Atlas. So there's, like I keep saying, there's like 4 places you can go in this game for free. Fort Atlas, the crater, and of course Foundation, which is right here. We're gonna go to Foundation only because, see, it's free. This way, sometimes, even if it takes a few extra minutes, I like to jump to them to save me some caps when you're going around. And then the 4th place, of course, is your camp. But you can only fast travel to your active camps, not your inactive camps. So keep that in mind. If I want to go to this camp, well, you have to activate it first. And there's also a cooldown period between activations, so you can't activate one camp and then turn around a couple of seconds later and activate a secondary camp. It don't work that way. I don't know how long the cooldown period is. I've never actually tried to find out, but I'm assuming it's at least 2 to 3 minutes, possibly 5 at least, or it could be longer, like 10 minutes. Wow, vital equipment. We can do that one later. We'll click on it to see that we've done it, so that I know that it's activated, so when I go to do it later, because I'm not doing it now, I got one more place to go before I end this video. For anybody in the area, if you don't want to be in a YouTube video, don't get in my line of view.
What's that, Joe?
If you don't care, then get in my line of view. But I figure it's important that you know that you are on a YouTube video being streamed at this very second. Oh, I passed that dude back in Foundation. So I come here to sell some of my weapons off. I'm thinking about selling this off after I make the next one. Maybe I should just sell it off here. I mean, I doubled its range or something, and then it started shooting erratically. I think it does. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. See, it does damage of 50%. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Wow. Is that the exact same money that I got? Well, it'll still be a couple minutes.
It's not your time, it's my time. Let's go.
Should we miss?
Let's go.
You're gonna have to wait. I got one more place to visit. But anyways, I was gonna say, you come down here to Watuga, right here. See, it's actually cheaper to go from where I was all the way to the top of the map from the crater to go to either Fort Atlas or Foundation and then come here, because if you come straight across, it's going to be upwards of 50 caps or more. But if you go from the crater and then go to Foundation and then come here, then it's cheaper. You because you don't have to pay, like I said. But you run across this dude called Surge, whatever his name is. But you come into Watuga here. You should never come into Watuga until you've done the Mayor for a Day quest. Silence. Once you've done the Mayor for a Day quest, then the robots will not attack you. But if you do not do that quest, then the robots will attack you. And I do mean every robot in this entire town will be attacking you. Shh, would you stop? I'm in the middle of something. And then I think the note is over here, because this is an old Brotherhood of Steel fortification place, or thingy. It's a responder section. You do this in another mission. So you probably theoretically could do that as a part of that mission. But there's a note here. Once you find that note, and there's also some power armor. I can run off with the fusion core. And the armor. Now, see, any player under 25 can use this power armor, and you can still run around in them without a power core. They just are real sluggish. But I think the note's here. Anyway, it directs you to wherever he is. And then you go talk to him, and then he's the one that gets you started on the dailies. I don't know if they're there before you talk to him. I never noticed them before, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. So we're gonna go over here to the shopping plaza. What? I thought you were taking a sleep. That's one of my collection of Voom Vooms. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one of my Voom Vooms. See, is this it? I want to check here, so that's why I came here. Is this it? This can't be it. Maybe it's this one across the street. Yeah, but this is a vendor. He's a vendor bot. You're supposed to be able to buy real rare plans here. I'm just seeing if any of the ones that I want to get are here. Assault rifle, whatever that is. See, an Assaultron head. See, here's where you get the barn building set, the brick building set, if it's here. The garage door, the laser gun, one of the laser guns that I got. That other rifle, weird rifle I got. That one, the high-tech table, I'm not sure what that is, unless that's the table I was talking about. But you get that through the Brotherhood of Steel. The metal dining doors, the security door like I have. Don't sit on my phone. The painted wooden doors. See, the power. Huh? Maybe. Power armor workstation is here. Wow. The power fist. I think I had one the other day. I don't know if I still have the power fist. And then you got your motion assist servos. I think those are the ones that make it to where you can have more carry weight in your power armor. So if you like to run around with a bunch of junk, I think those are the things you got to get. And this, of course, is your jetpack. But when you buy the plans for these, you got to find some special flux, and I think it only grows in areas that's been nuked. I think. I'm not going to swear to that. The Tesla rifle, that's that one rifle that shoots electricity. And the warehouse building set, that's the one I have back at my camp on the lower half of my camp. That's what it is, the warehouse building set. What? What do you mean I'm mean? I'm not mean. I'm nice. Okay, what else? And the wooden axe, the barn doors, whatever that is. And then he's got this. Hey, he's got these serums. Wow, these serums you have to join the enclave to be able to produce. But wow, he's got some. I never expected that. And then, wow. That's a blood pack. Bobby pins, adhesive, ballistic fiber, and it says bulk, but it's like also comes in a. It also, when you buy it, it comes in. The bulk is actually 10 because it takes 10 to bulk up, so that's why it's so much. I don't need any ballistic fibers. Crystal shards. I could use some crystal shards. Did you run off with my phone? Alexa, call my phone. And you can get gears. I have plenty of rubber, need some springs. And you can get some mods and some other junk. This is a mod for a stabula, or how you say that. Wow, he does have some fusion cores. I can get, wow, I should just buy all these. They ain't fusion cores, they're the other, the ones for the gun. The fusion cores go to the, not to get them confused with the fusion cells. Here's a hazmat suit. At some of them, they actually sell the plans, so I would look around for the plans, and then you can make it at your camp. Why? He's got a lot. I still don't have the one I want. Combat shotgun. I think I bought the plans for that already. How many caps do I still have? Oh, maybe I can buy it. An E-tron. Wow. I don't know, I really want one of these, but then I can build it at my camp if I want. I already have one of those, or I don't need it right now. I bought a bunch of stuff yesterday, so I have to figure out what caps I have and see what I need before I magazine rack. Already got that. A metal building set. I think I have that already in it, or maybe not, because it's thinking. Well, I'll have to look into that later. I think I have this. I don't have the T45, so this is what I had to buy for mine, is this medic pump. That's so when you start getting low, then it'll pump the stim packs to you so you don't die. That's why I'm always using that one. Wow, it has a Stealth Boy add-on. The blood cleaner, I'm not 100% sure about the blood cleaner, but this one right here gives you the, I think it keeps out the parasites, keeps you from getting sick, and I'm not going to swear to it, but I think it keeps you from it filters out the you taking on rats. The calibrated shocks, that's what you need to carry extra carry-on weight. I don't know if you need any of the other ones or not. Maybe they're just add-ons. Yeah. Shh, stop interrupting me. If I don't finish this, then I'm going to continue until I do finish it. I don't know. I don't have the T60, so I could get this. What? Would you back off? Don't! No, it's time to go when I say it's time to go.
Not on your time or my time. It's time to go. Let's go.
Would you stop? I'm in the middle of something.
Not doing anything.
Yes, I am. I'm looking at this list.
Unless you be there later.
Yeah, maybe they change when you log in and log back out. Yeah, they do.
Okay, you're done. Let's go.
Well, I still have to go back to my camp before I do anything. Because I don't want to spawn in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, God, this time.
I don't know if I'm going to do that one, but I toggled it anyway. So I'm going to go, because my idiot son wants me to go to the store, and I'm the only one with any money, so to speak. So I got to do that. So, but when you go to log out of the game, you should always be in a place where you are where, like your camp or the foundation or the crater or someplace you know you're not going to get shot when you log back in, because you will respawn wherever it is you last logged out. So very important. And I hope that right there is the overseer's house, in case anybody doesn't know. I took a picture of her house and added one of those things that you get. You do that, and you can do those in photo mode. We had a challenge the other day, a daily challenge. Don't get confused with daily challenges. They're not the same as daily quests. Wow. Did I forget to open this back up when I left? Or did somebody else close it? Somebody else probably closed it, probably to be buttheads. There's a bunch of those in this game. At least I wasn't in it and had to thingy. That's not what the switch is for. So if I want to close it, I can close it. But some butthead must have closed it. You see, your camp will respawn here even if you're not here, but it won't respawn unless someone's here, and then it'll be spawned. I think it exists no matter what within the game. So well, if people can't figure out how to turn the thing back on, then they don't need it. Let's see. Hurry up and look at my. You got to come here to notes. Activate plans. Wow, I didn't have any of those. Wow, that was good. There, now I can make a combat shotgun. I wasn't sure I had the plans for it, but apparently I do. And I have a period of an Editron and this resistant lining. So good. Good on me. I guess that was a okay investment. That's good. I hate wasting money on stuff. A lot of the stuff in here, if you notice, in my vending machine, it's a certain amount. And if I went and I bought one of these from a vendor or something else, and then I ended up having it, then whatever I paid at the vendor, that's what they'll be for or at. This is that assorted lighting that I was talking about. See, I have it. And this backyard grill, I'm pretty sure I have that. I have all these. Once you activate them, you can't activate them a second time. So can't be. We're after 9. I'm going now. Just back off. So I hope you found this video informative, and I hope you liked the little part I did on Alpine cabins and the rest, and then the part I did about the cards, and then the other part I was just goofing off because I wasn't sure I wasn't going to be on here for very long, but the video turned out to be a little longer than I initially wanted it to be. So before I end it, I gotta make sure that I've looked. Okay, it's there. I gotta find myself. Okay, there we go. I gotta make sure it's on my playlist, or I won't be able to follow. Because when I do these videos, I don't get to have access to it for up to 12 to 24 hours. I'm not sure, but so the only way, if I want to go back and see what I did. Just watch the video. I have to do that until it appears. I don't know, maybe it works different for people who actually download it. I don't know, maybe. I don't download it, I stream it. So, and this little doodad I got from the scoreboard. So, and this is how you exit the game. This is photo mode, but you can activate it from your Pip-Boy, I think, or the main menu. This is where the pictures end up. That from that and your camera. If when you log in and it says person, you can, in photo mode, you can change your things, but I don't got time to show that, so it'll have to be in a later video. So long for now, and hope you, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. If you like the video, like it. See, you come here character, and this is how when you take this picture, you can change it. Because when you first thingy, it'll say level 1 until you redo the picture. Here's the atomic shop, here's the scoreboard. This is where I am in the scoreboard. Okay, so long and see you in the next video.